am Lamarsha Lewis. Let's talk. Good evening, everyone. This will be a short, sweet, quick, brief video. This is to just kind of piggyback on a video that I just recently uploaded. So please go and check out that video. It's in regards to Joy Behar and Meghan McCain from today's episode of The View, where Meghan tried to take a dig at Joy, the same Meghan McCain tactics that we all are accustomed to. This is her second day back after being on maternity leave for 3 months, and she's back in full mode of Meghan McCain, John McCain's daughter. I had did a video earlier today, and since then I saw on social media where Meghan, again being Meghan McCain that she is, continuing to piggyback on today's show herself, where she and Joy, it was all because of her. Joy was speaking, Meghan being rude as normal, as usual, again being who she is, she did. She inserted herself into Joy's conversation as Joy was speaking and was not completely done with what she was trying to say. There's nothing wrong if Meghan wanted to do a rebuttal, but it was rude and very disrespectful to just interject into the conversation. And Joy even said, "I'm not done, I'm not finished, I'm speaking." But Meghan, no, she's got to take the full reign. She's going all the way in at a dig at Joy, who she loves to target for whatever reason that is. And she was told, Whoopi interjecting in, who is the moderator, as we all know, of The View. Ladies, that stop, everybody stop. No, Meghan, it's rude. She can say it's rude, but you're being rude. She knows that Whoopi is the moderator of the show. And therefore, when Whoopi says stop, or like she normally would say, everybody take a breath, take a breather, Meghan knows what that means. Everybody else stopped talking. They were respectful to the moderator, Whoopi. And because Sarah tried to interject, Sonny tried to interject, basically to bring the conversation back to being a conversation where it should have been handled with us being respectful to one another. But no, not Miss Meghan McCain, John McCain's daughter. She wanted to be the rude one. She wanted to be the center of attention. She probably did it so she can get the result that she got today, a trending topic. Joy Behar tells Meghan McCain she didn't miss her hate. My thing is this: Meghan made the statement. Joy, like I said in my video that I posted earlier, she just instantly, that quick reflex reaction of Joy Behar. And hey, be honest, you as well. I believe I would have responded like that as well. She said, "I didn't miss you." Okay, she did, but that has caused the trending topic. But instead of leaving it alone, the show, I'm in Central Standard Time Zone, so that was at 10 a.m. today, and it was out there on the news media and trending on social media probably no sooner than the show had finished airing. But I go on Twitter, go on different social media outlets. I even saw where another news outlet channel had said Meghan McCain tweeted a cryptic post, and I'm going to read that post because that's my purpose and reason for coming on tonight, talking about this again, because it's just disrespectful. Like I say, she shouldn't have interjected in the first place. If she had something to say, she could have said all that she said once and after Joy had completed what she was saying, because it was Joy that was speaking. So therefore, they're to give each other that respect of listening to whomever, whether it's one of the co-hosts or whether it's a guest. Give that individual the opportunity to complete what he or she has to say. If you want to respond, if there is a rebuttal from you in regards to what that person has stated and said, there's a time and place to do it. As the Bible said, do all things in decency and in order. But that's not Megan McCain. It's not who she is. But she went on to say, I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I am not. I'd rather be hated for who I am than be loved for who I am not. That was her statement. Now, I have seen where she has been on Andy Cohen late nights with Andy Cohen, where she be doing those interviews with him and various one other guests. I heard her say on previous time that they leave it at the table. I do understand they are virtual now. They're not actually in the studio. To my understanding, only Sarah is the only one in the actual studio due to the current pandemic, COVID, and adhering to the CDC guidelines, and they're still doing the show virtual. But the same concept is what happens on a show that particular day. Once that show has ended, that show segment today, that particular day had ended, it should not continue to be brought up. That proves that you're being disrespectful, and it's intentional. She did the same immature, unprofessionalism when she and Whoopi had the little run-in back when Whoopi had told the girl stop talking. She went on social media, I will not stop talking. And now she tweeted this, I'd rather be hated for who I am than to be loved for who I'm not. What is that? You're 36-year-old. You are a 36-year-old woman, a professional woman that sits on a panel with 4 other women, one of the highest platforms there is. And you go out and continue to be disrespectful to your colleagues. Jo Behar is an elderly woman. I was taught to give respect to our elders. You don't have to agree. Like I said, it was nothing wrong with her giving a rebuttal to what Joy said, but at least be respectful to give her or anyone. Like I said, I don't care if it would have been Sunny, Sarah, Whoopi, or a guest. You let that individual speak until he or she is done. Don't go for deeds, because as you see, just like they said, when you dig in a grave for someone, be mindful that that grave may be for you. Or when you pointing the finger at someone, it's often said the other 3 are pointing back at you. So be careful. Like I said, be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you do, because you might just get that. See, she wasn't expecting Joy to react or say what she said. She should have known Joy is quick to respond. That's just who she is. But she wasn't expecting Joy to say, I didn't miss you. 0. Like, not at all. Then I was just teasing. But that's not something you do. You on a freaking TV talk show that's known around the world. That wasn't a teasing moment. She wants to make everything about her, because I'm already sick of her saying my maternity leave. That's where I am, and it's the 2nd day. Again, this is her 2nd day back, and she's already back in full Megan McCain mode. Disrespectful, rude. The View has been on for 23 years. This is the 23rd season. The show was started, as I said in my previous video. Please go and view that video. Like, comment, share. Barbara Walters started The View with the mindset of having women at the table to give their opinions on subject matter that concerns us all. Joe Behar is the only original co-host still that remains with The View. And again, I was taught, and I think many of you as well, be respectful to your elders, those that are older. But obviously, Meghan McCain's parents did not teach her to have respect to her elders. And I do understand respect is earned, not always given, but it's always the principle of the matter. You show a better person of who you are when you are respectful than when you show disrespect. So Meghan McCain still has a lot of maturing to do, a lot of growing up to do. She has been given this platform, and I'd say that given because that's just the simple truth fact of the matter. It was given to her. She hasn't earned it. She hadn't earned that seat at the table. She sits there because of what she constantly reminds and lets us know. She's John McCain's daughter. The McCain name is how Meghan McCain sits at that table. And she is just one of those self-spoiled, entitlement people. And she doesn't try to conceal it. She is who she is. I don't know if it's in her contract to every day or every opportunity that you get to pick a fight. You know, a lot of times people say it's for ratings. But again, Meghan has been on maternity leave, or was previously on maternity leave 3 months, and The View became the #1 TV talk show without the presence of Meghan McCain, John McCain's daughter. So you really should have left that be. It was no need to go on social media talking about, I'd rather be hated for who I am than to be loved for who I am not. And let's see what tomorrow's show would be, what her mood would be, her behavior would be. I'm sure she'll probably be back tomorrow. It would be nice if she doesn't, but she's got to come back because, you know, she's tough. She's a badass. Let her tell it. Again, let her tell it. She's just a white, privileged, self-entitlement brat. A woman that is 36 years old, recently gave birth to a daughter, and this is the behavior you're doing to your elders. She lost her grandmother this year. Her daughter was born in September, it might have been October, I believe, when her grandmother passed away. Maybe November, I'm not sure. Excuse me. But her grandmother was like 108, if I make no mistake, 107, 108, somewhere. I know she was really up there, over 100. And I believe it was like 108. And she always went, my nana, my nana. Now, if you can love and respect your nana, why come you can't respect Joy Behar? How come you can't respect anyone when it's all said and done? Like I said, you were disrespectful to Whoopi. You didn't let it go when that incident took place, when she told you, girl, stop talking. And how many times you've been rude to Sonny, but yet Sonny still continues to be there for you. You talked on the show Monday how Sonny is helping you to take on the role of motherhood. But yet you still being that very snotty brat, disrespectful Meghan McCain. But that's because that's who you are. That's because that's what's inside of you. As we all know, what's in you is what comes from you. That's a true factor. What's in you is what comes out of you. And then she's married to a man that's a homophobic. Every time you look up, he's berating someone. And he's the king of homophobia tweets and then deleting. Again, you can dish it, but you can't take it. Birds of a feather flock together. But I just want to come on to say it should have been left at the table after the show had ended today. This should not have continued on her. social media platform. It's just totally disrespectful, and it's not professional. And anyone else other than her, and being John McCain's daughter, I don't think it would have been tolerated. But again, this is Meghan McCain. Please share, like, give me your thoughts, comments on the subject matter. I am Lamarsha Lewis. Let's talk.